In the Quran, words are written in a manner unfamiliar to Arabs. Minds were stunned. Mercy with an open ta, where a connected one was expected, a blessing in place of another, and many other unprecedented cases. When critics saw this writing violated centuries-old grammatical rules, they shouted heresy, opening the door to doubt. Religious scholars couldn't answer, as the Quran was a talisman to them. Only opening with a key they attributed to the Prophet or his companions. Linguists also failed. Sibawe prioritized pre-Islamic poetry over God's word, calling anything contradicting poetry anomalous and unfit as a basis. Thus, Arabic grammar rules were set apart from Quranic language, and the secret remained buried in oblivion. You see, the plain and simple truth is far too clear to ever remain buried away for very long at all. You see, the differences in Arabic calligraphy were not at all arbitrary. Instead, they were a carefully calculated, precise master plan that elevated the Arabic language to an entirely unprecedented level it had never known before. Every single distinct meaning was assigned its very own unique script, and every specific situation had a corresponding facial expression to perfectly convey its core essence. Let's take a common example from our everyday speech, the word munhanin. This term is incredibly versatile. It describes a person bending low down to the earth to pick up a small stone, and it is also used to describe a ripe, fruit-heavy tree branch that bends gently under the weight of its tile. Bountiful produce. Well, you see, let's take German as an example here. In that language, each of these two distinct cases uses a completely separate singular term to express its specific meaning. This is precisely why, during our everyday casual group discussions and regular gatherings, the person who is speaking will often be stopped and asked, "Excuse me, exactly which particular meaning are you referring to right now?" You see, every single word in our culture can lead you right to a winding crossroads, leaving you standing there completely stuck and confused, wondering aloud which exact path you ought to take, which meaning is intended. You see, this very same multiplicity is exactly what provides Arabic comedy with its rich, foundational source material. Just use a term in one context while hinting at a hidden meaning. Whoever catches it laughs as the meaning plays on itself. Arabic is rich, but to the point of confusion. Its richness glows like poetry, yet that glow often leaves listeners confused. German shows precision over mercy. It's the language of labs and factories. One German word can equal an entire Arabic sentence to convey the same meaning. The German word Versuch means making multiple attempts to test something, then retrying when each fails. Notice the difference. It's a practical language. Workers understand orders at a glance and act immediately, unlike Arabic, where a worker needs a long explanation to know exactly what's required. This is where Michael's plan came from when he Arabized the Quran. You see, as a translator working with that elevated sacred language of affliction, he absolutely refused to allow even a single word to carry multiple overlapping or conflicting meanings. In fact, he took deliberate, careful steps to assign every unique, specific nuance that's very own separate, standalone word. For instance, he created one iteration of the word mercy, featuring a connected TAA letter to reference a warm, gentle, nurturing type of mercy, and another distinct version with an open TAA to denote a more formal, reserved kind of compassionate care. He even made phrases like Rahmat Allah differ from Rahmat min Allah, via ta, form changes, or letter, presence absence. Michael did this for all mercy expressions and Quranic terms, making Quranic Arabic more precise than German and any world language, splitting the language. Quranic terminology split from traditional Arabic taught in literature departments. Ibn Jini, leader of grammarians, admitted in Al-Qasr, this language leans toward metaphor and rarely conveys literal truth. Imagine how dangerous this is. How can such a language compete in advanced sciences when most words don't describe reality accurately? Michael's work wasn't just a rhetorical miracle. It was a roadmap for linguistic academies. He defined distinct meanings for Hamza and Mother, eliminating confusion between sarcasm and mockery. Linguistic dictionaries didn't do this. Arabic scholars should adopt this approach and assign each word a precise single meaning. Thus, Arabic shifts from imprecise richness to a robust tool competing in all industry and knowledge fields. We can then use its vast vocabulary for good, developing it and keeping up with progress. All the above leads us to another side of the truth. When Michael revealed the verse to Muhammad's heart, he would instruct him to write the ta here as open, not connected. You see, Muhammad, who did not know a single letter of the written word, would pass along the divine message to the scribes of revelation, just like a person who hands over a key without having any idea which door it unlocks. They would then carry out his commands one after the other, without ever grasping the deeper wisdom behind those commands, or the overarching goals that Muhammad sought to achieve through them. Michael didn't just satisfy great scholars, he astounded them with strange innovations. For those who reflected, this strangeness wasn't random, it was a path, lifting the language to an unprecedented height. Thus, the miracle shone. The illiterate messenger ordered the scribe to write as dictated, so the verse was written, unusual. Proof of... In fact, the Quran did not emerge from the belly of the desert. Rather, it descended all the way from high above the 7 celestial heavens, coming down in each and every one of its layered rings. Now, in this very special series of episodes, we will reveal one deeply meaningful aspect of the truly awe-inspiring miracle of the mercy writing, on a journey that is truly exciting, deeply enjoyable, full of wonder, and that we will embark on together. All praise and glory belong solely to Allah, the Most Gracious, the Lord of all the worlds.